guys, General Malice here, and welcome back to another packing video. If you're new to our channel, me and my wife have an eBay store called Retro New Market, where we ship same day, Monday through Friday until 3 p.m., and then Saturday until noon. So this would be our sales from last night until today. Before we get started though guys, if you're new to our channel, or if you're one of our customers watching your videos being packed, thank you for joining us. If you could hit that like and subscribe button and the bell notification, and let you know whenever we have great new videos posted daily of what's going on. But let's go ahead and get into it. So we had 4 sales from Friday to today, and they're pretty cool. The first one is going to be for Brandon. Brandon picked up, make sure I have these in the right row. So Brandon picked up this copy of Mortal Kombat 2 for the Genesis. This is, I guess, I'm not sure what print it is or anything like to that effect. I'm not up to, I know there's a bunch of variants, but this one is missing the manual, and it's also have a broken case, which I did picture in the game. But what's cool about it is game I can show you it works. Man, this thing is tight. That Retro, the Retron 5 is tight AF, man, for sure. And then, so, there you go. Like, it's cool. I think it's kind of neat that I can show you your items working before I send it to you. Do you think that's a good idea? Is that something I should do? Because, I mean, I have a PS4. But if they're new stuff, you might not want to see that. But I know for retro things, you're probably going to want to see it working before you get sent. Then if I show you it's working, then you can't tell me it doesn't work. So I guess that works. It's a lot of work in there. But I digress. So game works, super nice. Kind of defeated the purpose of having a game in there, I guess, huh? Animaniacs. What's cool about these, I had tested it before, the Retron 5 save states your games. It's kind of neat. I was playing Earthbound the other day, and I took the game out after I saved it, came back, and it loaded up directly where I save stated. So, kind of low-key impressed. But, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming your way. You've seen it working. I gotta be careful putting it in this bubble beller because the edges are so sharp, you can rip through it. One you're putting in there. Once it's in there, it ships fine. Get around the bubble. There it goes. This is the struggles, guys. This is that I want to save a buck struggles, because if I screw up the bubble miller, then was it worth it in the end? Gosh, these usually works fine. Of course. Get hung up on a bubble, like one bubble. There. It made it though. At least it's there. I could close it off and be happy. But I'm gonna go a little further. Alright, risk it for the biscuit. Alright, okay. So that one I said was going to Brandon. Brandon's little note. It rips. That's where it does it. The note. All right. Nice and secure. Oh man, I got all my supplies in for fourth quarter. So I'm pretty happy about that. Guys, order now. Anything you're going to need going through Christmas. Know what you normally go through. Look at your last quarter's sales. Look at how much you used, and then order appropriately. So I think I'm going to sell 500 units of DVDs or video games at a minimum for fourth quarter. So I went ahead and ordered that plus some. I think I'm going to sell at least a minimum of 100 units of action figures. So I ordered that many boxes. You know, and these are all things that I want to, that at a minimum, that at the maximum I want to order, I guess. So definitely think about that. You got a little bit of time before fourth quarter starts, but everybody's mind's not really, it's going to start hitting it really soon. So jump ahead of the curve. All right, so next, going out for Lindsay, they got a Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock Rebundled with a game. So I had a bundle up with a controller and an additional game, and it wasn't selling. It wasn't selling. So I had 4 of these guitars. I decided, okay, I'm going to take the game out, extra game out. I'm going to take out the controller because maybe people don't want it. It's just going to be the guitar and then the game, $59.70 plus $10 shipping. Shipping's $14. So I'm eating that $4. But the return on investment's perfectly fine. So all these games I got as pack-ins, and the guitars on average, I average $10 a piece for them. So, you're looking at a quadruple up if on the return. So not a bad thing. All the games are beautiful. With the exception of this one. I have 3 other ones. Hold on. I have a resurfacer. I haven't checked which one. I didn't prep enough. Sorry. That one needs to be resurfaced too, as well. It's pretty good. But just make sure one more time. Alright, so check it out. I'm going to throw the resurfacer and finish the other packages, and while it's done, then I'll bring it back and show you the disc. I'm back. Alright, so game is resurfacing, so we will get that in a second. So we'll come back to you. Wow. Unprepared, but at least you get to see it. I don't know if else going to cut it. Probably not. So we got Brendan, Lindsay, Lewis. So Lewis picked up this Civil War journal from the History Channel. So this is pretty cool. I picked this up in the thrift for $2. I think I got this either at a pawn shop, or I got it at the Piranha Records. I think I got it at Piranha. So the funds from this particular item are going to go straight towards I'm buying the Piranha Records PS2 case. So this sold for $14.70 plus shipping. So deduct the $2 that it costs. We're going to put $12. Well, we got to deduct the $2 or the dollar something. So $10 towards I'm going to buy that PS2 case from Piranha Records. So this is the first purchase or sell. Actually, that's a lie. This is the second sell because we sold one of the CDI games, which was the racing one, for $14, and I paid $2 for that game. So that's another $10. So we have $20 already towards I'm going to buy that PS2 case from Piranha Records. I know that's going to be the title of the thing, just all the way across, one big old splash out. So we're going to take the Civil War. Let me show off the disc. Sorry, I like to show everybody their stuff. So first one has the art for the information for the disc. Sander's done. Not Sander, Buffer. Here's disc 4, because I went out of order. So 1 and 4 has been shown. Here's disc 3. And then last but not least, disc 2. One more time, disc 2. And this is going media mail. It has this really dope leather case. Like, it is a nice board in there, cardboard or whatever it is, but that leather is pretty cool. Looks good. All the discs are real nice. This one is going to, I said it was Lewis. So that's Lewis. That's Lindsay's. Lewis is this one. Lewis, you're going to have your nice thank you note. And ValueMail.com is where these came from. I got them for free from when I was thrifting. Guys, you know what? I forgot to say that. Not thrifting, when I was garage sale hunting. If you're ever at garage selling and you think someone looks like they have, or they sold at one point anything, hey, you got any old packaging? Sure. Sometimes they'll sell it to you pretty cheap. So it should be worth it. I got it for free, so I'm really good at finding some of my cost ways. Like, I always advocate that. If you can get boxes from people who don't use them, you know, find a buddy's store who doesn't ship. That's what I did. And it helps. Because when they get shipments, they're not reusing their own boxes to ship stuff out. So instead of them throw them away and wasting them, you know, you go and use them. One, you're saving the environment. You're recycling the item, and you're getting it to be used again. So that's always a great thing. All right. Lewis, enjoy the History Channel. Now we have another one. This one is going to Christine. Christine is getting Nook the Husky. So this was from our Thai Beanie Baby lot that we had picked up at our Goodwill in Austin. Someone had just rolled out the bins like they normally do. That gets you the when they bring them out so they can sort them. And we saw 5 huge bins of Beanie Babies of various sizes and all brand new. And with that $50 purchase, I mean, we've easily made easily over $1,000 just on that one purchase. So Beanie Babies are awesome. I love Beanie Babies. I still have quite a few left that I just didn't post because they're those Beanie Babies that are, some of them say $3,000, some of them say, you know, $100, but they sell. And that's the problem, is they sell, so you don't know what is what. You gotta research. All right, I'm getting that disc. So luckily for me, guys, I can show you how this works out. So I have this nice dope. I use a JFJ. I want to spend $3,000 on a better one, but for now, this has been flawless in fixing most every disc I've ever had. So now that I've done that, clean it off with my handy dandy microfiber. Try to clean up all the gunk and goo from the polish, and you have a really nice, beautiful disc. You know, I mean, it's not like super beautiful disc like I've seen some other YouTubers, but I'll let the case over there. But alright, so horrible camera etiquette for y'all, I know, right? So back at it. So now we have complete. We have it in here. So I was debating on putting any bubble wrap in here. The reason why is because of the whammy bar. The whammy bar doesn't need to be pressed in on itself and held in that spring position. I always feel like you run a real risk of breaking it. But what do you think? Maybe a layer or two? Because I don't know. I don't want this to break. But I also don't want it to bash around. But I was going to use pressure to keep it from moving. So because this box, USPS can modify any box. It costs $14 to ship this. It would be $19 if I kept the box intact, but since I'm removing a bunch of the inches, it ends up being 19 inches long instead of, I guess, the 24 that it would normally be. So with the game in here, plus the way it sits inside there, and the way this sits, it doesn't move. And then it allows for the whammy bar to be free floating. And it also allows for everything to sit resting here when the joystick's not moving around. Now, what I'm going to do is put this in here. Slide this over and sheath it in. Now, if I go all the way flat, as flat as it can be firm, it's not going anywhere. I think rigidness is more important, so I think that's going to work. So, stitching. I do stitches before I go long way. And then even then, if I do stitches, I still do secondary stitches all the way around when I do boxes like this, because I get paranoid that they're going to fall apart. Again, I always try to ship it to you how I would feel I would want to ship to me. Like, what would be like, I get what they did there, you know? Sometimes I over-engineer. Sometimes I'm just like, that's good. So we're going to go on the seam. One solid. And then we're going to cut up the seam once so we can get that second layer. So that's nut. Then I'm going to go on the other side. And this is the over-engineer. Long ways. You're not supposed to put a lot of tape on these priority boxes like that. So I'm only going to do the one, honestly, so that I don't get in trouble. Plus, I can also put this here, and it doesn't look so bad as far as tape-wise. But, I mean, you don't have to. Just do a little stitch there. And a little... That's fine. Alright, so, all three packages done. A lot of delays. I'm sorry, guys. I know I screwed that up. The game of the day is for the Sega Genesis. We got Animaniacs. This was the game I picked up at Piranha Records. I had paid $4 for. Funny enough as it is, I have an extra copy of it. I didn't realize I had a copy of it. The copy I had, cover art's not as good. It's faded and stuff. So this one's better cover art. I'm going to keep this one. So the other one will be posted soon. But guys, thank you very much for sticking around to my antics. I'm kind of tired. Been working at Moon Tower Comedy Festival here in Austin, Texas. And definitely working some great shows. Going to do it again tonight, me and Miss Malice. So wish us luck for the late shows. We got at 2 o'clock last night. We're old. We go to bed at like midnight. Tops. But besides that, hit that like and subscribe button. If you do, hit the notification bell as well. It helps us build a channel. If you don't like this, you didn't like me walking away, hit that dislike button. Tell me down in the comments below. I love to hear about it. Miss Malice loves to hear the comments. And we appreciate everybody growing with us. If you like the new camera angle, we tried to see if it would work being closer. Because it definitely gives you a chance to hear us better. Plus, on top of that, we could show you the items better if we wanted to. And then you get to see the cool kind of backdrop. Again, I haven't figured out how I want to set up the PlayStation room's camera angle because there's so much mirrors in there that it might not happen in its current form. But enough rambling, guys. See you on Monday. Tomorrow's Sunday, so see you Monday next time.